Welcome to Survivor with Jamie, Jack, and Colleen. My name is Colleen.
I am Jamie.
And I'm If You Like My Pillow, you're gonna love my palm blanket.
No! Take it off! We are not doing the My Pillow guy impressions.
My palm blanket is the best. It wakes people up.
Oh.
Gabler,
yeah.
go wake them up, Gabler. You order now, you get 2 palms for one price of one.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Here we are, everyone. This is where we've landed.
I did not see that coming.
What? The tape
I didn't think
mustache? The
pillow
My Pillow guy? Or
the pillow guy was, didn't think the pillow guy was happening.
But you're not screaming about how they took his
I moved
palm...
on the blankets.
No, you gotta say they took my palm frond blanket away while I was getting Burger King, so help me God.
I was right while I was at Burger King. I was thinking Jack was gonna go with like the juiceless papaya or the fun killer. I did not see pillow guy.
Gabler, what are you doing? People are sleeping. Don't wake them up. Why would somebody want a palm branch? Why would they want that? A leaf? Why would you want that on you?
It's like that's a cranky teenager's dad right there. That's what that was.
Elena fits with the political ads of the show. Hey, listen. 2 weeks ago, I had to explain to Zachary, I had to avoid explaining what abortion was, and I had to explain to him what Kegels were, so that was fun. Basically, I was like, when your mom pees your pants after she has you. And you exercise. And he was like, oh, okay. I was like, in your vagina. Anyway. He was my face.
You brought out the pillow guy voice for in your vagina.
It's my vagina. It's what everybody wants.
Look, I've said this before. My parents got us all My Pillows for Christmas one year, and they were good for about a week, and they were like the flattest pillows ever after that.
Yeah, fluff them, man. You gotta throw those things in the dryer. Fluff them up.
We switched to the IKEA pillows a few months later, and they're still working for us, but...
All right. Go Switzerland. For the win.
Those are my peeps.
Those are your peeps. Your peeps make better pillows than...
And meatballs.
No. My people make the best meatballs.
Isn't it Sweden that makes the meatballs? Swedish?
Yeah, it is Swedish meatballs.
The Swedish meatballs. You got to get them. When you go to the IKEA, they feed you when you get lost in their maze of wonderment.
They don't look good, so I passed on them.
Oh, we were at IKEA, Labor Day weekend, and the kids all loved the Swedish meatballs. Fun fact.
Tasty.
Well, I'll tell Gigi that they liked their IKEA's meatballs over hers.
Oh, no, I don't think that's a thing.
Don't hurt the Gigi.
Dude, yeah, we don't have to go there. I mean,
that's what's going to come out. It's
not going to come out. You just don't remind them they went to IKEA and they're not going to remember the meatballs.
No, I'm going to say it.
Like, what, do you have a death wish or something?
Not me. It's. I go, you know what your grandkids said?
No. And to be fair, they all like the garlic bread the best.
Hey.
Over the sausage bread? Wow.
No! Sausage bread wasn't there! Yeah. Zachary still likes sausage bread.
Oh my gosh, these kids.
Oh boy.
Gigi does everything for them, but it is no respect for the G.
No respect.
No.
Like, they call out her name, Sandy, and she just runs up like JJ, and she just runs back and forth, and they're just like,
she's gonna be like Lindsay.
Oh, for anybody not watching at home, Jack has discovered some sort of, I don't know, real seizure-inducing special effect on his screen.
The special effects in this one episode. We are at Emmy level, guys.
Yeah, I think I just entered Russian Doll with the amount of whatever that was that I need to restart this whole podcast.
Nobody's voting for you.
Nobody's just shaking that camera. That's it. That's all they were doing.
Okay. All right, let's talk
Nobody's voting for you. Yes.
Let's talk this through. The most exciting thing about this episode was apparently Mike placing a palm frond on Sammy, which was adorable.
And there was the everything is lava comp, which was awesome.
Okay, too.
But when he was going with the palm, I go, what's he do? Is he going to put it on top of the structure? I mean, these people are obviously sleeping. Then he laid it on top. They go, what are you doing? And then was it Ellie?
Ellie.
Yeah, she's getting super sick of that.
She goes, I don't want one. I'm sleeping. It's like a blanket.
I would have taken one. I would have taken one, hands down. I would have been like, right? You got anything that's going to make me not cold? Go for it. Let's do this.
Let's do that.
It could be 80 outside and I'm freezing. Let's go.
Those things have like razor sharp things on them. You can cut yourself.
He's not doing a freaking bed of roses. Like, there's no thorns sticking out.
No, the leaves are like sometimes like razor. It's like you could die from that. Bleed out. Maybe that's what he was doing, trying to kill him. I don't know.
Yeah, he was like
razor wire. Oh, here, look at this razor wire blanket I have fashioned you.
But how come people don't understand? You just don't go in someone's personal space. You know, if they would have said ahead of time, "Hey, I like the idea of the palm blanket. All right, I'll go get you one." But when they're sleeping, you're just going to piss them off. I don't get it.
Honestly, I love woke Survivor Jack. He's the best. Like, seriously, dude. You are the best Survivor podcaster male commentary out here.
Well, it's just common sense. It's just like, you wake me up, I'm going to be pissed.
Look, I've been on Reddit, okay? I know that it's not common sense.
People don't.
To the other side.
Do any of us like to get woken up?
No. But if I'm going to get woke up and be like, "Hey, kiddo, you look cold. Do you want this scratchy blanket?" And I am cold. I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take the scratchy blanket." However,
now see, I would be like, "Oh, I can manipulate this dude because clearly he's got some paternal side going on, and I can use that."
Look at this. You see, there you go. Like, oh, you're like the dad I just don't have here. You're the island dad. Thank you so much for taking care of us and being a provider.
Exactly. Also, can I burn your pet when it dies?
Instead of the blanket, how about we make some more walls to the
structure? Again, not just common sense, Jack. But you're right.
Like Dad, I totally want my own room. Like, I need my privacy. I want my own room.
Exactly.
I have a phone too.
Okay.
My palm phone.
Okay. Obviously, this episode was so tantalizing that we've spent 8 minutes talking about a palm blanket.
A real thriller. Yeah.
So Vessi came and did a bunch of winning.
Yeah, they did. But okay. We haven't seen like a comp with like, here, roll these blocks and now you need to walk on them. We haven't seen
a
variety of that. Like not even a version of that, right?
No,
I don't think so. But again, I remember a lot more strategy stuff and like personal relationship stuff. I'm not good at remembering the challenge stuff.
Because that was a good event. That was a good challenge to roll your ankle.
Yeah. But how great is it, when Jeff's like, it's like lava, and then we've got the Idaho, the Idahoian who's, based off
Idaho,
right? Like, I know lava,
Idaho, Idaho.
Yeah, who was the one that was tying was going really slow with the untying?
Right.
What? He's going so slow he's not even moving or whatever he said. Thanks, Jeff. Jeffrey, that's what he called him.
Oh, Jeff. We rarely hear a Jeffrey.
He was going slow. It's like
he couldn't be going slower if he tried.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then when Ellie was getting pulled up by Gabler, she goes, wait! Ah! She pulled her. Yeah. I go. Oh, Gabler.
I was, the boys aren't home this week, but I feel like Zach would have really liked the first challenge.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty fun. I don't know. I thought it was a fun looking one, and I was glad to see something different thrown in there. And it was really funny to watch Cody fly across it. I don't know. It's like they made it for him.
Yeah.
All of his adventuring came in handy.
You know, I have to say, Cody, who we all made fun of preseason, has actually been, he's been really fun. He's kind of like a low-key coach, right?
Yeah, like a little bit of that, definitely that Tony energy we were talking about last
He
week.
doesn't have coach's ego, I don't think.
No. I don't think he has that either. Well, I mean, unless you're
But
talking
he's wacky
about
like
snails.
coach. He's wacky
Definitely.
like coach.
Yeah, he's more...
Because he's not, like, Tony wasn't that level of wacky. Like, Tony, I don't know, I guess I just vibe more with, like, the New York, New Jersey, like, wacky crazy. And I don't get that from Cody. So to me, like, maybe I'm a little bit skewed. But, like, he does kind of remind me, like, he is literally one confessional away at all times from being like, and then I got in these canoes with these native Hawaiians, and we fought a shark. Like, I feel like he's just constantly one confessional away from a coach confessional.
When we floated into the well.
Exactly. But I really like
I held him up like this.
Can you
Well, I
imagine
was
a
thinking,
tribe? Can you imagine like a season where it's like returning players, and everybody comes back, and we have Shan and Cody like on an extinction island together, Exile Island, not extinction, Exile Island together. Like, can you imagine the two of them?
So,
No.
oh my god, it would go Lord of the Flies.
Andrea, there we go. We'll get a
24
season
hours.
41, 2, and 3. So Shan, Drea,
Yeah.
and Cody together on one of those like ship wheel rock island thingies.
I
Just
still think
imagine.
they should do a season where everyone is like one of those personalities that just great. You get the obnoxious people, 20 obnoxious survivors that nobody got along with, nobody liked, and you put them on there. I think that would be for good. You wouldn't need strategy because they'd end up killing each other.
Who would you
skulls
qualify as
everywhere.
that? Ooh, sorry, say that again.
There would just be skulls. Like, there'd be skulls. Like, everyone would be decorated with dead body parts.
He had to die. He had to die.
We had to do it for real. Sorry, Jeff. We're not messing around this year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think who would be on that. The annoying Dan dude, sorry if you're listening, from the season that Mike won. Not the molester guy. I'm assuming he's just blacklisted for the rest of time.
Not molester Dan, annoying Dan.
Right.
Annoying Dan, yes. Well,
who
molester
else?
Dan was annoying, but you couldn't have molester Dan.
You cannot have molester Dan back. I mean, yeah.
No, and I'm sorry, but if you are both annoying and a molester is the capital letter in your name.
Well,
So-
you bring in both Hanses.
Oh yeah. Well, we
No,
can't bring the one 'cause
no.
he's a little too messed up, I think.
If Jeff has to literally massage your shoulders in order to keep you from like going ham on a castmate, you're also probably blacklisted.
That's a genetic trait. We're not getting away from that danger.
Although
But
Colton's despicable
There you
enough to
go.
be on that.
No, he's the double quitter.
He's a double quitter, but he's also
No,
despicable enough to be
No,
on.
you don't bring a double quitter on. No. Because he just quit again.
He would.
You know, think of
Oh,
how
it's
great
so
that would be
great.
for our
It
Survivor
would
tally
be
points.
So delicious to watch him quit again.
Now, I've always said what they should do is they should bring in 16 people that were voted out first.
Yes,
The
I
first
would love to
start,
see
yeah.
that. And let
I don't know why
Francesco win.
they-
Let
well, she'd
Franny
be the
win.
first- she'd be
Let
the first
Franny
one.
win.
She'd be the-
Let
Francesca.
Franny win.
Who you voting off? Francesca.
No!
We already have her name spelled.
She's going to set up a love booth on the island, and she's going to get everybody there, and then she's going to win. And by everybody there, you can use that euphemism as you see fit.
Because that would be the best one because they've never. It would have to be someone that has.
We don't know their game.
It has to be someone that. Francesca would be perfect because she did come back to play again and she got voted out first again. It has to be people that were voted out first and
Yes.
never made it past the
First.
second day or second round. So
Right.
because this way, one of them has
Right.
to win.
Not first episode vote outs, not first on their
Yeah.
5 vote outs. So like
Yeah.
Justine and Oh, and whoever, what's her name? Lindsay, who got voted out tonight. The first ones to get voted out from their tribe wouldn't count because they weren't voted out day 3.
First of the season.
First of the season. Now it's been 43. I would think you could find 16.
Oh,
sure. Oh my God, I would love to see that season. I actually sometimes think about that, like out of nowhere. I'll be like, man.
I've been saying this for 10 years.
I know. It would be so great.
Bring the losers back.
Well, like the guy last year, wasn't he like a brain surgeon or something? Like I was like pretty excited to see where his game was gonna go, and then I was really bummed that he was first out.
Who was first out last season? I feel so bad. I'm
pretty sure it was last season. He was like a brain surgeon. He was like throwing all these odds out in the first counselor.
Oh, that dude. Who was like, well, technically there's like a 6% chance of a 13% chance of a 2% chance of going home. Yes. I feel so bad. I remember his name.
The year that one girl burned threw the rice into the fire.
Jatia.
Well, she didn't go first, but that was the year they had the guy that was the Marlins general manager.
Yes, David Bloomberg. Yeah. No, not Bloomberg. No, that's
Burke or David. It was David something.
David something. Bloomberg is the guy that does the House Survivor Lost thingy. But it was
2-2 Dodgers Padres, by the way.
Oh, yes. All right, guys. Yeah, full disclosure. We are hurrying the F up with this game tonight because some of us have to go watch a Padres game. Oh, yeah, it is 2-2. I switched tabs and I missed it.
There you go.
Switch halves.
Tabs. T-A-B-S.
Oh, tabs. I'm sorry. I thought you were.
I got very excited. I was on Long Island this weekend.
You know what the people are saying, though? You're trying to wrap this up quick, but you're talking about stuff other than the episode.
That's very true. Do you blame me, though?
Did you like the one tribe helping out the other tribe to beat Coco?
Yeah. Okay, yes, I was going to actually ask about that, too. Yes, fine, go for it. Whatever.
Yeah, I
didn't care.
That's pretty smart.
I don't like that. I'm getting, because Lindsay wanted revenge. Oops. But,
yeah.
That's strategy.
There was strategy there. I liked that Cody brought strategy when he went to the island to grab what they wanted, and he was like, "You guys don't have enough grit. Like, I'm going to go in and do this." So again, we saw that with Cody, but here he is.
Because Dwight was kind of insulting to Cody. No, dude, I got to go. You're not diplomatic enough. Yeah. Because he was smart. We're going to ask for the machete, and they're not going to want to give up the machete, and they're going to offer more, and they did it because who was the San Diego girl? I always forget her name. I really like her, but I can't remember her name.
Carla.
Carla. Oh, I can't.
I love her. I want her to win.
Yeah, we got duped.
Yeah, we got duped. Because she was like, I think she tries to stay under the radar.
Yes, but I love her.
Because she's. Sure. I mean, you see her pick up one of those blocks.
Yeah, she's ripped right up over.
I said, "Holy crap!" She's picked up like, ugh. I'm picking up block.
Yeah, she's a good pick for win from where I'm sitting.
Yeah, I right now I'd be really happy she won. Not just because she's from San Diego,
but kind of because she's from San Diego. Because you're really in a let's let the San Diego people win, and if I can't get one team to win or another team to win, I hope it's this person.
Somebody from San Diego is winning something.
But if we all had a choice, I'm sorry, Carla, and I think you would agree. If the choice was the Padres win the World Series or Carla wins Survivor, I think we would all be Padres.
But if the Padres can't make it this year,
then let's go Carla.
Carla wins it. We got all the parade stuff ready for the Padres. We have a parade for Carla.
Snaps.
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine?
Carla, and the streets are just lined with Carla.
Rioting in the streets.
No, that's the problem. See, I always tell why San Diego doesn't win a World Series when they had the Chargers a Super Bowl, because our city's pretty. We don't want to destroy it.
We don't want to burn anything here.
Because
look, your city has gorgeous views and sunsets, but is all of it really that pretty?
Because they've allowed things to happen downtown that they shouldn't allow to happen downtown.
I will never forget that time that my parents were in San Diego and they asked for a recommendation, and I told them to go to Fred's for Mexican food because I was young and didn't realize. And they were like, "Hey," so we went, and there was a lot of hookers there.
Well, that's the best part.
I know, and I was
we can get some enchiladas, prostitute. I mean, it's one-stop shopping.
I know. I said that. I was like, "See, San Diego's just great. It's got great weather. Anything you could want to do." Anyway, they weren't impressed. Well, they were impressed, but you know what I mean. They were just like, you sent us to a bar with hookers. And I was like, I did. And you also go out to dinner in New York City. And you go to dinner on Long Island. And I guarantee you both of those places also have hookers sitting with you at a bar. But okay.
Yes, it's true. But was their food any good? Did they like their food?
They did like their food. Because, okay, so this place, Fred's, that we all used to go to at Comic-Con, blah, 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 blah. The food was okay. The thing is, they used to make extra strong margaritas, probably because of the hookers. And because people would keep drinking if you gave them strong drinks. However, they did have this really crazy, like, carne asada burrito, but it had the French fries, like, right in the middle. So Jay loved it because he was like, French fries, good. Mexican steak, great. French fries again, awesome. But it was a really good carne asada burrito con queso. But anyway, that place closed. So rest in peace, Fred's.
Well, the last time I was there, we had like a group of 16, 17 people, and the music was so loud. I literally couldn't hear people talking, sitting. I go, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
They go, what do you want to eat? I go, and they go, what? I go, turn the music down and you can hear me.
Yeah. A lot of really fun memories from Fred's, though. I did one of Jen Ozawa's first tequila shots.
Why is
I
this
did
blood
with her
coming out of my ear?
Yeah. All right, we got to get back to this stupid show. Stupid show. I'm sorry, people that are listening. I don't mean stupid. I just mean I'm tired and we're all stressed out about the game.
Sophisticated entertainment that you were previously enjoying.
Exactly. Okay, so Bessie won lots of things. They helped Baka cheat. Coco went to Coca. Coco went to Tribal. They also stole some stuff. It was great.
They did do that.
Bessie stole stuff, not Coco.
But we got some good snark in the game, right? But who was it that said that? Because Ellie had to calm him down. Ellie played mom and was like, "Don't get feisty.
Don't get feisty. Too late."
Yeah. It's like, thanks, Professor. Was that Gabler and Sammy again?
I think it was. I think it was.
These two.
I mean, how can you be in an alliance with someone you just want to punch?
Well, you're the oldest person in the tribe, and there's like a 40-year age difference between them.
It's probably like a dad-son thing,
Yeah, it seems a lot like it, right? Like, like when you go, oh, they're going to go out and work on the motor of the car. Like, this is going to be a fight. Like, you just know. That's these two. They don't work well together under pressure, it turns out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, that's all the notes I have on that. Also, I did like that they had to do the square and then like change it up and then go into the triangle. Again, great job at changing some of these.
Yes, I like that too.
Yeah. Yeah, I never saw that before too. I go, well, that's because it's only 4 pieces. You think it would be easy, but it's not.
Right.
Yes.
And losing their slowest member like really helped Vessi out. Like
clearly they made the right Clearly they made the right choice last week because all of a sudden they were able to solve a puzzle really fast.
Can you imagine if she was there again?
She'd be sitting in the sand, just flipping the sand.
I like NECA, but yeah,
but she just wasn't ready. I do like when who's it? Not Lindsay.
Cassidy.
Not Cassie. They're doing this. They won the reward, and they were talking about the fish and Cody.
Noelle.
I'm not eating raw fish. You don't like sushi? No.
I'm not eating raw fish, Cody.
It's not like it's sushi's treated though. It's got
Right. I feel like there's a lot of sentences that they say at their camp that end with a snide version of Cody.
Hey, speaking of. Back to what we were talking about a few minutes ago, Miami Mike in the chat, because we are live, if you ever want to join us. Says, doesn't? You wanted their night to finish with a happy ending. Yes, I think he's talking about my parents, which also gross, but cool.
That's what he's talking about.
I'm adult, so yes. I wish pleasure on everyone. Okay, so anyway, going back to Survivor and never ever featuring another Miami Mike quote again. Cassidy.
He had it.
I was convinced that Gio was going home because we started with they want to vote Cassidy, and Gio was like, we're going to take out Cassidy, and I'm running the game. And I was like, oh, Gio, I like you, but you're going home. So I was actually kind of surprised when Lindsay went home.
Well, she's lucky that Cassidy didn't stab him. Because, I mean, what is the?
She could have just picked him up and thrown him in the ocean.
Well, he kept saying, she kept saying, I would have said, okay, here, you do it. And he would say, no. I go, no, you're going to do it. I'm not doing it.
Like, I'm out.
Because I go, this is how I'm going to slice it. If you don't like how I'm doing it, it's fine. You got to be calm about it. But I'm going to let you do it. I'll go get some water or something. You slice it the way you want, because it really doesn't effing matter how I slice this, whatever it was they were slicing, coconut or whatever it was. Hey, you did see how you do this?
Yeah. Hey, it's 3-2 San Diego. Okay, so moving on.
I already did that. I went 3-2.
Oh,
3,
that's what you were doing? I thought you were talking about hookers. I'm sorry. We really got to get our signals better.
How much? 32? Let me see. No, you gotta come down to the price.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta tap the San Diego logo on your hat so I know that's what you're talking about.
She's a 3. That's why we turned the music up so loud.
You're gonna make me pee my pants. Stop it.
We also to help her out, we dim the lights.
Because we care.
The better to place my palm frond blanket on you, my dear.
Wait till you get my condoms.
Oh no! Oh, prickly condoms.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have.
And the madness has.
We're getting some bad reviews.
We're getting some bad reviews. But prickly condoms. There's a whole lot of holes got to get poked there, so maybe don't use them. Okay.
That has more holes than a kitchen spot.
Why can't you remember?
But that was loaded, okay?
Loaded, okay? Guys, it was recently World Podcast Day and World Leftovers Day. Not leftovers, oh shoot. What was that show? Flash Forward Day. I love that show. I read that book, and most importantly, I love the Because I Was Loaded remix.
Someday I'm going to do a rewatch of the 11 episodes that we saw.
I'll do that with you, actually, because I read the book, and I still have it. I reread it.
11 episodes. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there was 11 episodes, right?
Yeah.
No, it was like a solid half season. So yeah, that's like between 11 and 12 episodes.
The writer's strike. Actually, the show became better after the writer's strike, but it was too late.
That's right. So many shows actually got better after. How many times have we said that? Like, so many shows got better after the writer's strike.
Yeah. Well, because they didn't bring the other writers back.
Oh, I'm not gonna laugh at that. I'm not getting canceled. Okay, so
cancel me. I don't care. I'll go watch the game.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. We got a game. Oh, it's tied now, 3-3. What the
hell, Darvish?
That's stressful, guys.
It's very stressful. You guys
Darvish has given up 3 home runs. Are you kidding me?
There'll be more. Okay. There'll be more. They've got this.
Okay, so Tribal Council was kind of boring. Lindsay went home. The end. How do we all feel about that? Do we think she was a good vote out? Because I was surprised.
I wasn't surprised because she's. You don't want to have someone in your alliance that's not stable.
Fair enough.
Someone you can't. It's the old Debbie theory. You can't you can't if she's stressing out on the first vote, and they're literally telling her it's not you. Trust me, we're together. We're together. And you're so paranoid that you keep bringing it up. Well, he wouldn't talk to me, and he wouldn't talk. Well, you don't need his vote. You have 4 in your alliance. You don't need that.
Yeah,
they definitely, because I think it was Carla said, look, she has to go.
She's got to go. It's the pack animal mentality, right? It's like pack animals. If one of members of the pack starts acting like super anxious and like scared of everything, the pack will turn on them because they become a liability to the health and wellness of the rest of the pack. They got to go.
And that's true. That's what her downfall was. She just was so paranoid. Again, it's the first vote.
Alex is going to be really sad because
I
really
thought
liked
about
her.
him because I know that he liked her. There's others. You should introduce him to Carla. She's great.
Carla is great. I think Carla's going to be our fallen angel. I truly think that Carla's going to be the one that goes out at 4.
Yeah. I know, like our number. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What if she's like our 5 or 4? Like those are always my favorite players. Are always 5 and 4. So
They always do that to you, though.
But I think she's playing a smart game so far. She is under the radar. I mean,
she's got to keep her chill.
I mean, she did make. I think she's the one that convinced them to vote for Lindsay.
Yeah. She's losing it, man. She's got to go, and they're like,
if Queen Carla says it, then that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
do what
fine
you
with
got to do.
And I think if Lindsay watches, she was watching the show tonight, going, "Yeah, I screwed up. I had it. I just had to just be, they're a strong tribe. The odds of them going back to tribal council again could be slim, and she probably would have made the merge, but she got so stressed out.
Yep.
I mean, I get it. You're not sleeping. You're not eating. I mean, that whole thing. But at some point, you have to go. Okay, I just got to go. Whatever happens, happens. I guess I got to trust my alliance.
Well, she was also on a tribe that had previously won things, so it wasn't like she was in the Shan position of getting literally no substance. Right. Or Rodney, it's my damn birthday, who was so triggered and scarred by his not eating and getting an award by Survivor that now he doesn't ejaculate and drinks his own piss. So,
right? Yeah,
we all go through our journeys. Oh, Chad, are you not aware of this?
Oh,
Chad, you don't know about this?
No.
He literally has a business that he's created.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah,
okay, that one.
He drinks pee, and his whole thing is not ejaculating and drinking pee.
Yeah, I do know that one now.
Super. So if you ever think your life is going off the rails, just remember.
It could always be worse.
You could always be Rodney.
Oh my God. I think with that paranoia thing, I think another big part that it comes to play is if you have a team that's been winning, like hers was winning, her tribe was winning, and then suddenly you're forced to make a decision. If there's somebody there that gets all of a sudden, for no logical reason, starts getting super paranoid, it's a really good window into where they view themselves in the pecking order.
All right.
And if they see themselves as the weakest link, then everyone else is going to.
Right.
It's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Cool. Exactly.
Again, it's you're always going to be paranoid, but you can't show it.
No.
At some point, you have to go. Okay, I don't have an idol. I don't have this. This is what people are saying we should vote for. That's what I vote for.
So Mike says in the chat that Gio seems like a dangerous player to leave in the game. Well, and I asked him why you say that. So while we're waiting for him to respond, does anybody agree?
He's smart. The only problem is if he's going to be that obnoxious about anal about stuff being the way it's chopped.
Play along with others a little bit better.
Yeah, because those people tend not to win.
Yeah, you got to be like, okay, you got almonds, I've got the limes, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that, and also, if he's already saying I'm the one, I'm pulling the strings, whatever he was trying to say. You haven't been to a tribal council yet.
Yeah.
There have been no strings to strung, sir.
Right.
Mike says he seems like a good strategist and is very social. His downfall is he is pretty cocky. We have seen that, so I guess we'll see what happens as we move forward. Does anybody else have any thoughts about this before we take our commercial break?
No.
Sweet.
Commercial is up.
All right. Well, we're going to break, and then we will come right back. And we have an email from Mandy. And we'll tally the votes.
Okay.
All right. We are back, and we have an email from Mandy. And Mandy says, "Good evening, friends. With reward challenge to have one person in the hero position for the majority of the challenge was a nice twist. And damn if Cody isn't becoming more likable every week. I agree. He is becoming a lot more likable. I don't know if I like the tribes helping each other to send the other to tribal, but it was nice to see the purple tribe go to tribal. Mandy."
Yeah.
Well, you have to do what it's obviously called Survivor. That you want to take the big guys, the team that hasn't lost yet. You want them to start. You don't want them to have the advantage of having, because you don't know if are they 6 strong? Are they 6? We're 6. Right. We're going to go into the merge and we're 6 together. You need to break them up. So I thought it was that was great strategy.
I mean,
I don't think I've ever seen it but
they have 2 people sitting on the bench to equal the playing field, and those are 2 people that could be getting secret idols. Like, you have got to get their numbers down. So
Right.
I think it's not a bad idea at all.
Because the merge is coming pretty, probably in a couple of weeks. So you don't want to be 4, 4, and 6 going into the merge.
Right.
And all of that strategy, along with that, another thing that I just adored is watching these guys kick those shapes down the second they had them together. Like, no one's going to get to look at it.
Yeah, that was smart. That was Dwight.
Yeah,
Dwight
I
Schrute.
like that too. Dwight Schrute, you bet.
Don't call him that.
Don't call me Dwight.
Well, if he's going to untie his ropes that way, he's Dwight Schrute.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that Dwight Schrute would have been an excellent person to have on there for not tying and untying.
Well, no, Dwight would have pulled out a knife.
True.
Buck knife and just cut it like that.
Yeah, he would have. That's true.
I can't do that?
Fair enough. All right, let's move on to the tally the vote. Let me pull it up here. Vote tally. All right. As far as we go for our initial preseason picks, as it turns out, I had Lindsay in my final 3. Thanks, Alex. And both of you had Lindsay as pre-merge.
Yes! Yes!
I really needed a point, so.
Yes. So.
I think that's my first one, right?
That's your second point.
What's my second point? Come back.
Don't call it a comeback. So right as we stand right now, it's 2-2 to 3. As far as who we thought got voted out, Jamie said Sammy, Jack said Ellie, I said Dwight. We were all wrong. None of us even had the right tribe.
No.
That's how much these guys need to be taken down a peg. We didn't even pick from them.
Exactly. And then our winners' picks all still remain the same.
Well, to be fair, it's hard when you got 3 tribes.
It is.
And 2 of them get immunity. I mean, you have to pick, not only have to pick the right person, you have to pick the tribe that's going to lose.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Well, that's why, according to Jay's old school rules, you get 1 whole point.
You know what we should do next season?
Yeah.
Each week we have to pick, if it's 3 tribes, we have to pick a tribe, and we all get 1 tribe going into it.
And then a person from any
tribe. So if you pick the right tribe, like say, but only 1 person can pick that tribe. Like I say, I'll take Coco, you take blah, blah, blah. And then you have to pick somebody from that tribe that goes home. And if that person goes home and you pick the right tribe, 2 points.
I like that, actually. Let's remember this. Mandy, write this down and tell us. Mandy will do it. She does it with the broadcast all the time. I like this idea. We're doing it.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
It's happening.
I concur.
All right. Well, now as we are essentially all virtually kind of tied, who do we think is going home next week?
Well, if Coco loses again, it's going to be Cassidy or Gio. It depends on who has the power. But I'm going to say Gio goes home. You
think Gio's going home? Okay.
I think he thinks he's powerful, but he's not.
I agree.
Powerful and you're not. I
agree with that assessment, but I don't know if his tribe is going to counsel, and that is what makes it tough.
Yeah, you don't know, but that's what I'm going with.
Jamie, do you have any thoughts? I'm going to move over to the other tab that you guys can't see, and I'm going to scroll down the list of names. So I guess I have. I think
I'm going to go with Dwight again. I think I'm going back around to Dwight.
Okay.
I think he's not performing as well as he was.
Okay.
And if they lose again, they're going to turn on anyone who's keeping them from winning. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, somebody pick a number between 1 and 15.
Got it.
Go. Tell me.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so according to this, I should pick Ryan as going home, but I don't want to pick Ryan, so this was stupid. I don't like this thing.
My number was 12. Do you want to wager twice on the meeny miny mo?
Sure. Oh, actually, that has me at Cassidy, which I feel better about Cassidy. I feel better about Cassidy, but I don't know. All right,
Cassidy, your fancy pants.
I'll go with Cassidy.
All right.
Even though I think Cassidy's probably likely the merge vote. It's just my gut tells me that we're barely seeing her, so she's probably going home with the merge. But
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet on the Cassidy front.
Right?
Sure.
Like, I kind of had forgotten that she was there, except for the woman with the beautiful hair. So.
And the fancy pants.
And the fancy
pants.
All right, well, there we go. We'll see where we land next week. I feel like this season truly is anybody's game at this point. Like, it could be Gabler, Stabler.
Gabler, he should not go home because he still has his immunity.
He shouldn't.
Yeah, he's got to go twice, right? He has to go to
He's been once, and he hasn't been back since.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
one more time. I'm going to say on my last bit of this whole thing, I was a little bit disappointed because in my heart of hearts, I was hoping that when Cody went to the island to grab the one thing that he wanted, he would see that necklace/bracelet with all the beads on it and know what it was. And say, I want that.
I didn't even think about that.
I was hoping, but no. That's a story you write, not one that you actually have people do.
Could he have said, "Oh, so you have an immunity item?" Oh,
yeah.
No, that'd be stupid to say because he just.
But it'd be like, I like that bracelet. Tell you what, give me that bracelet, and you can keep the machete.
Oh, I like that.
That would have been good, but alas.
What would Carla have said though? No.
But like everybody would be like, but it's your fault if we don't have a machete. You have to give.
Yeah. Oh, she'd have to give it up. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's a good call. Did we see it? Was it sitting there?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
I think she tucked it away.
Mike says should be the switch up next week, right? 2 tribes of 7. It would be nice to.
It's gotta be about time.
It would be nice to, combine and give a little bit more drama to the game. Because I feel, I feel like there hasn't been as much, I've said this every week, as much strategy and drama.
Right.
So I'm okay with, having more people added to the situation.
I started to say earlier, but didn't Jeff say this is going to be like a wild tribal council?
He did. He said this week's was going to be wild, and it wasn't.
Did he
I'm like,
really?
yeah.
I was waiting too.
It was just before they came. It was just before they came back, and I'm like going, okay, when's it going to get wild? What did I miss?
I thought the same thing. I think I actually tweeted at that point. I was like, is anybody else losing attention? I thought I just lost time and was staring at the void and missed it. I was like, what's wild about this?
I think maybe what happened is that tribal council ran past 9:00 at night. Jeff was like, "Whoa, this is wild."
We're cutting into the love. I didn't realize the Love Boat had challenges.
Yeah, I learned that today from the trailer as well. The commercial.
I did not.
My challenge would be, how the hell do I get off of this boat? Get me out of here.
All right.
Where's that bartender?
Speaking of, some of us have to go watch a baseball game. We love
There's
you all.
There's baseball to watch.
Thank you for listening. Let's go Padres. Boo Dodgers. Let's go Padres.
Always boo Dodgers.
I was on Long Island this weekend watching my Instagram feed. I knew at least 3 or 4 people from my Instagram live stories that were at the game from high school. Actually, from high school and whatnot. And I was like, damn, everybody's at this game. And it was the game the Mets won. And I was like, that's for all of you people. But we are losing. You're losing tomorrow. One of my friends, it was his birthday on the 8th. And I texted him. I was like, yeah, I was like, I saw he was at the game. And I texted him. I was like, hey, not a bad way to spend a birthday, but you're losing tomorrow. And he was like, well, I can't complain tonight. And I was like, good on you.
You're gonna complain tomorrow.
Anyway, good times. All right. On that note, everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you to the patrons, especially the ones that contribute a certain level, and that'd be Eckhart, Your Attack from Tokyo, Maggie the Magnificent, Joanne with the Plan, and the creepy poopy head Mailman. If you'd like to become a patron, help support this show and the other shows in the network, like The Broadcast, The Amazing Race, and The Ramblecast After Dark, just a few. You can go to patreon.com/JandJack. We always appreciate the support. And yeah, it was SurvivorJJC@gmail.com is the email to send us feedback. We do love getting feedback. So anytime you want to send
about
something.
time Mandy sent some feedback.
Right? Exactly.
I'm so glad. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you. That's what a team player does. They send email.
And I predict that Shandy will also send us some feedback too.
Yeah.
Which, hey, Jack, you know how you're leaving your car here in a couple weeks, and we were going to ask Shandy to fill in for you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? Shandy's leaving her car here the exact same day to go on vacation.
Nice.
So, Jamie, it might be just you and me.
I can do next Wednesday. I can do the following Wednesday. I'm not available.
I know.
I thought I had 2 more weeks. Cindy goes, no, it's next week.
Next week.
Okay.
Baby.
Okay.
Times they are a-flying.
Yeah. Anyway. Actually, I think Shandy comes back before you do, because I have her flight information to drive her and pick her up, which will be my pleasure, Shandy Pants. But maybe she can still join us on that week. Yes. Jack, you better not join us, because if you're joining us, you're not enjoying your vacation, which is super cool, and I'm going to be mad at you for that.
Oh, trust me, I won't be joining.
And
nothing personal.
That's the week your winner's pick is going to go off.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Well, then you'll have to pick one for me.
Oh, well, if Shandy is able to guess for us, and if she's not, then maybe Jay will, and maybe I'll have him pick your winner's pick.
Jay will pick the worst one.
I know, especially because he's only watched 1 episode so far. I will let Zachary pick your winner's pick.
I can live with that.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. All right. On that note, everybody, thank you all for listening. We appreciate it. We will talk to you next week live. If you want to join us, go to Jay and Jack, Survivor. Go to YouTube, type in Jay and Jack. We're the Jay and Jack one. That's the red logo, red icon. And follow us and you'll get a notification when we start streaming. The end. Honestly, Jack is going to be basically in vacay mode anyway next week.
It's true.
Because you're going to be like 16 hours from it.
You got to get that flight out of the way. That's the problem.
I know. My sister's going to London for 2 years for work. I'm very excited. Yeah. It's
Cindy
not till
jealous.
summer 2023, but I'm very excited to visit her at least twice.
Yes. That's great. You have somebody to go visit.
I know. I think I might be.
Well, I had made plans with the Queen, but oh well.
Some people just aren't.
Is that too soon?
Some people just aren't reliable anymore.
I know.
You never get what you want.
Never. Yeah. Did I make the joke to you guys with the Spirit of Halloween store?
No, but I see where it's going.
Okay, hold on. Somebody vamp while I try to find the joke. No, don't even make it. Don't even make it.
Are you done?
Yeah, I got it. Okay, hold on.
Okay, jeez.
I know. So
we're gonna make this a quick show, and everybody, Papa Gijo.
Listen. All right. Out of respect for my grandchildren, I'm not going to tell you to shut it, but I am also going to tell you to hush it.
Your grandchildren.
My kids, your grandkids.
You said your grandchildren.
Shh. Do you want to see the meme or not? It's funny.
We're waiting.
I do now.
At this point, I'd even settle for the My Pillow guy saying something just so we can get out of here.
Nobody settles for the My Pillow guy. Did you guys see this? This was right after the Queen died. And it was somebody put the Spirit of Halloween banner over Buckingham Palace, and the caption is, "Well, they move fast."
That's pretty funny, yeah.
It is pretty funny. All right.
If you're listening to us in Britain,
I guarantee you that 90% of the people listening in Britain and Wales and Ireland are all laughing at that joke and being like, if only.
Only.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Are.
We got a tied baseball game. Is it still the bottom of the 4th?
Yeah, runners at first and second.
Oh, sweet Jesus. All right. Let's go, Padres. Woo! All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Never say stuff. Go.
We love you. Bye. Mwah.